Hidden away in the Herefordshire countryside, Brockhampton Estate is one of those places that looks like it's been waiting centuries just for you to wander in. Moat, timber, orchards, the full medieval starter pack. Let's go for a wander. Now the gatehouse. This is Brockhampton's way of saying, right, brace yourself, I've been standing here since the 1530s and I know I look good. Half-timbered, slightly leaning like it's had a long week, and guarding the moat for nearly 500 years. It was built by the Habington family, proper local gentry with a flair for dramatic entrances. Crossing the bridge feels like stepping into a period drama, just without the budget or the orchestral soundtrack. Every creak of the floorboards is basically whispering, I've seen more history than your entire family tree. As you walk around the house, you're tracing a timeline that began in the late medieval period, when this was just a simple hall house built for practicality, not comfort. The Tudors expanded it with larger windows and decorative brickwork, and by the 17th century the family added the projecting wings that give the house its shape today. The Georgians smoothed things out with symmetry and sash windows, and the Victorians added the chimneys and roofline that finish the silhouette. Every wall you pass is a blend of those eras, a quiet record of how the house grew, adapted, and survived. As the path opens out, you arrive at the remains of the original medieval church, a building that stood here for nearly 1,000 years. These thick Norman walls and narrow windows were built for endurance, and somehow, they've managed it. For centuries, this was the center of village life, baptisms, weddings, burials, all held within these now open walls. You can still trace the shape of the nave and the chancel, and see where later medieval repairs were patched into the older stone. A newer church was eventually built just a short distance away when this one became too fragile for regular use, but the old one was never cleared. It was simply left to settle into the landscape. Standing here now, you get that rare sense of time stretching behind you, 1,000 years of stories held quietly in these stones. So that's where today's walk finishes, with the house and gatehouse side by side, watching over the landscape as they always have. Thanks for joining me on the wander. I'll let this final view linger for a moment, and I'll see you on the next J-Walk.